How you doing, everybody? This is Tim from the Tactical Defender. What I want to do for you today is basically give you a rundown of my EDC system. This would be the system that I pretty much run every single day. It's constantly changing. Some things are getting added, some things are being removed, usually more added than removed. But regardless, I'm going to show you today what I usually carry on me and what's in my pack. I did forget a couple things. I apologize. I was kind of moving around some stuff and they didn't come with me, but they're kind of insignificant anyway. So let's get this video started. All right, so before we discuss the pack and what's in that, let's discuss what's on my person. All right. Item number one is a single magazine sheath. This is actually from 09 holsters. All right. Then I have my Smith & Wesson M&P compact, always with a round in the chamber, right, ready to go. And I'm carrying that in the waistband holster, which is actually from Battle Ready holsters. All right. Have my watch. Always have a watch. And yes, always got my ring on. All right. Then also, never leave home without it. Cell phone. Motorola Razr. Love this phone. Put it through a lot and it still works. I always have a knife. Right now I'm carrying the Code 4. From Cold Steel. Amazing knife. Got a review coming up. Probably see that in about a week, maybe a little bit more. Wallet. It's a small. It's more like a card holder, license holder, concealed carry permit, and different stuff in there. I don't carry cash in my wallet. Okay. And then also on my person, well, other than my keys, my Blistex, I never leave home without that. Keys, and oh, that's really it, just keys. And for my person today, that is it. Always carry the wallet. I always have a knife, phone, Blistex, gun, and one spare magazine. And then I will maybe have other stuff. This is always with me. There may be more, but this here is basic. This is what I always have on my person. All right, so for my EDC bag, I've had other bags, but the two primary bags that I kind of feel like I graduated to, you know, is the Maxpedition Jumbo Versa Pack. Amazing bag, fits a ton of crap. I love this bag, great bag. And then I also use the Maxpedition. This is the Condor 2, and obviously we'll carry more than the Versa Pack. Right now, because as I said earlier, I'm adding more to my EDC than I'm taking away. So I really haven't used the Versa Pack lately. So I'm going to move that aside. I will use it if I'm going out, like one day, let's say we're going somewhere and I kind of want to be what I would consider minimalist, you know, the bare essentials. I'll probably put them in this instead of this. If I'm going to work, it's this. If we're going out for the day, me, the wife, family, or me and friends, not hiking, going somewhere, sightseeing, gonna do some whatever, it will probably be this bag, the Condor from Expedition. And the reason for that is there's a lot of extra room that I'm actually not using. I'd rather have the room and not need it than need it and not have it, you know? If we're going somewhere and I might think I'm gonna do some shopping, I might purchase something, and we're gonna be out walking around for the day, I don't wanna carry it in my arms or whatever, my pocket, so I'll take this so I can put it in there. So it's usually one of two bags, these two bags. Most often, I would say 75–80% of the time, it's going to be this bag here. And the other times, it's this bag. I honestly have kind of, more or less retired the Versa Pack for now. and pretty much just use the condor. All right, so the condor 2 from Maxpedition I pretty much leave the outside the way it is. I don't add any pockets or any pouches. I really don't need to. I do have 2 items on the outside. One is a kind of a little paracord lanyard. It's actually a picture of my son and myself when he was a baby, and that's on. My wife got me that. I forget what, for Father's Day or something. The other side, I do carry a tourniquet. I do have a CAT, the Compact Apply Tourniquet. I do have that with a Tactical Tailor tourniquet pouch. This particular pouch from Tactical Tailor, as well as the Molly lock, or the Molly clip there, is actually from also Tactical Tailor. And this tourniquet here, the CAT tourniquet, this pouch is made to hold that particular tourniquet, and it pretty much rides there. I've had people that, do you really think you're ever gonna need that? You know what? Maybe, maybe not. It doesn't hurt carrying it. It blends in with the bag, I feel. I do have a first aid kit, a very small trauma kit, if you will, in the bag, and this complements that. Will I need this? I don't know. Maybe I will. I try to go back to the philosophy, I'd rather have it, not need it, than need it and not have it. Even if I'm going to need it for someone else and not just myself. And so that is how I carry that. And pretty much the rest of the bag on the outside stays as is. Now I'll show you the contents inside the bag. All right, so no, okay. So inside the bag, all right, I got a number of pockets here. There are a few things that I don't have in here. I actually took out to put in my hiking backpack, which is also a Maxpedition bag. And there are items that always stay in this, and there are items that always stay in the backpack, the backpacking pack. And then there are items that kind of go cross between the two of them. If I had the money, if I had the time, I would probably buy 2 of everything. You know what I mean? Maybe 3 of everything. Every bag would be loaded up. But unfortunately, I can't do that. So the front pocket, there's a couple things missing, but I do have a pen. I don't know why, but I started carrying a tire gauge to test the air pressure in the car, mostly because of my wife's car. There's one particular tire we've been having problems with, so I grabbed that. I, of course, always have a multi-tool. This is the Wingman, Leatherman Wingman. Amazing tool, and I've yet to make a video on this, but there's one coming. And there's a couple of things I do not have today. I do have a spare house key because, well, that was bad. I won't get into that. The front pocket up here, I've got to keep it out of the sun, but I am a diabetic, so I always have insulin, syringes, my blood test kit with me, and a couple other little things. I never ever leave home without this. Hiking, work, you name it, my insulin and blood test kit, all that comes with me. I gotta keep that out of the sun. I do have work ID. Okay, work keys, always. Now, because I am a diabetic, I always carry a couple extra. These are usually my first aid kit, but I do carry a couple extra One Touch Ultra glucose test strips. And then I always have a handful of these lens wipes. These are for, obviously, my glasses, the Canon camera that I'm filming today with, the GoPro camera, my cell phone. I always have a bunch of these with me. You never know, you know. I'll give them out to people as well if needed. But that is the first 2 pouches. And now let's go look on the inside. All right, so on the inside of this bag, as I stated, I do carry a small kit. There's all kinds of crap in here, including some drugs. legal drugs. Extra syringes, band-aids, you name it, all kinds of stuff. Gauze. There's a whole bunch of stuff in this. This is also Maxpedition. I think it's the Fatty. I'm not too sure, but also from Maxpedition. This always goes with me. I have a larger one that's always in the backpacking pack. This is with me in this pack all the time. Now, as I said, I am a diabetic. I do have low blood sugars often because I never rest. I'm always moving around. So I do carry glucose with me, and it's actually quite a large. They make smaller containers, but trust me, I've gone through that like crazy. These last me a while, so I always have glucose with me. Again, either for me or someone else. I always carry my GoPro. My GoPro Hero 2. It goes everywhere with me. Even though cell phones today take amazing photos and they do shoot in 1080p, I still take the GoPro all the time. And I always have a tripod in my car for the GoPro should I need it. But the GoPro goes everywhere with me. And then I have this Pelican, the Pelican 1010 micro case. This has an extra SD card or a memory card, as well as 2 spare batteries for the GoPro. That always goes everywhere with me. And then I have a couple things here which are a mess. Okay, I have one earbud. When I'm at work, we are allowed to listen to music or something. I usually connect to the Wi-Fi at work. I only use one earbud because I want to have my other ear available to hear stuff going on around me. I don't like having 2 in and I'm shut off from sounds of what's going on around me. So I always have this and listen to very rarely music at work. Usually I listen to different stuff, speeches, documentaries, stuff like that. So that always goes with me. I always have a charger. I had 2. I lent one to someone else. I always have a spare charger because I don't know about you, but my phone always dies in the most worst places imaginable. All right. One thing I keep wanting to get and tell myself to get is a little, I want to say Aiken, I'm not too sure of the name, but there's a little portable charger which you can charge your cell phones, and actually they take multiple connections at one time. You can actually charge multiple cell phones. I keep wanting to get one of those. That's on my never-ending growing list of things to get. So pretty much that's it, not there. So I have another pocket. For the pen, I do have a notepad to take notes. I always carry a flashlight. I have a couple that kind of goes between 2 bags. This is actually from Skill Hunt. Kind of my opinion, a no-name brand company. This is the Defier X10 from Skill Hunt. S-K-I-L-H-U-N-T. It's actually an incredible light. I believe it's roughly 600 lumens. I mean, really is a great light. This or the Phoenix, I usually carry that with me, but that is an incredible light. I do carry a fixed blade, a small fixed blade with a custom Kydex. This is the SE Izula. Paracord wrap, a little extra paracord. You never know if you're going to need it. This is old. I've had this a very long, I want to say 6 years, probably 6 years. I love this knife. Somebody from bladeforums.com a long time ago made this for me because I wanted it small and low profile to fit into my pocket. So he made that little Kydex sheath. And then I carry an extra pair of tactical black shears, trauma shears. Even though I always have a knife on me, a fixed blade in my bag, it's either an SC4 or this. I always have a folding knife on me, always razor blade sharp. It's good to have these. You never ever know what you might have to cut, so I have these in there as well. And for today, that is it. There was a couple more things, but this is pretty much how I roll, if you will. And there were many, many years that I didn't carry anything. I think I would have my insulin in my hand and a pouch, and that was it. How I lived life and not having all this stuff, because all this stuff is literally used every single day. I mean, every single day. Chargers, knives, batteries, my med kit, I'm in this all the time. Never had to use my spare backup magazine, because if I did, there's something really, really wrong. Glucose, flashlights, I mean, all this stuff. I don't know where I'd be without it. And I could think of, God, a dozen more things that I like to have, all cost money, that could put more in this bag, including the couple items I don't have today that I forgot. All right, well, you pretty much saw all there is to see. Believe it or not, just while making this video, I actually thought of 3 things that I want now. I could use right now. My list, probably your list too, I have a list of want or wish list, right? For every 1 item I get on it, probably 10 go on. Oh, let's say 5 go on for every 1 that comes out. It's just never going to end. Not that it's a bad problem to have, but I could think of 1 thing while making this video that I'm going to remove, I don't need, and I could think of 3 things I want to get immediately for my gear, my system. When I'm thinking about like what to put in it and what to take out, I think to myself, why do I need it? What's going to happen if I don't have it? Will someone lose a life? Will someone be harmed if I don't have this? Can I keep someone from being harmed? Or is it just a matter of, or me, or is it just a matter of, well, it's an inconvenience not having it. I'll wait till later when I get home and then I'll get it, or buy or do what I need to do. For instance, charging a phone, something of that nature. But that's kind of how I look at it. How important is it? And it will save a life, prevent a life from being taken, help someone, not just me, but someone. All this stuff here just isn't for me. It's for who I'm with, my wife, my children, anybody. If I'm out somewhere and someone needs something, I have Band-Aids. I've given Band-Aids out to strangers. I kind of thought it was a little odd that I had Band-Aids with me, but, they were certainly thankful I had a Band-Aid. But that's it. If you can think of something that you carry that it's not very common, that you think I could benefit from, please leave it in the comments. Seriously, I want to know, because I don't know everything. Nobody does, and I would love to, well, add more stuff to my wish list. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. I have a couple more coming up soon, and there's actually going to be some huge changes in my work schedule which allow me more time to make videos. And yeah, so stick around. I got some really cool stuff coming. And don't forget, I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, obviously YouTube, and let's get in touch. Let's stay in touch and look out for more videos coming soon. Okay, everybody? Thank you. Be well. Stay safe. And we'll talk soon. Okay? Bye.